holy divine time of the ancestors, the energy of abundance. This is my grimoire. Get yourself one if you don't have one. It's a very important part of a magical person's life. You're right on time. Again, my name, you know what,
Check. That's loud. Check. That's really loud, isn't it? Check. Okay. Check. Can you turn it down for me? Thank you. It helps having musicians as friends. Check. No? I may have to just talk really soft. Check. 1, 2, check. 1, 2. That's good. Check. Oh, actually now it's, how's that? That's good? Okay, cool. Thank you so much. Don't worry about it. I am way over time. So just a little bit about, can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. So just a little bit about the basis of my, the theme and the basis behind my first sound therapy session. Now, you guys call it a sound therapy session, but as you may have seen on the website, I call it a sacred sound conspiracy. I'm going to explain why. Several years ago, when we started entering into this new phase with He Who Shall Not Be Named, everybody started rebirthing a bunch bunch of conspiracies, right? Because everything is about evil stuff taking over the world. So I was like, you know what? I should just look up the word conspiracy and see what it actually means. And the word conspiracy in its etymological origin means to come together, to breathe a sacred oath, to ensure a certain outcome. Do you understand? To breathe a sacred oath, to ensure a certain definitive outcome. And the word in its origin, the first time it was ever used, was by the musicians of Grecian society. The word was a description about what happens when people come together to make music. Whenever they were talking about a conspiracy, they were talking about typically flautist. For those who don't know, flutist. Flautist. People who breathe together. And even if they are playing different pieces of the song, 30 people together, each had their own different sheet music. They aren't playing 30 different songs. They are breathing together to ensure a singular, definitive outcome. They are creating, they are conspiring to create one song. Do you understand? And so in this world, it is all too often words are used against us. Words are used in a way to create and recreate the same of the old. So as a minister of the temple, as a priest of the temple, I'm always telling people to be extremely mindful of how you expend your breath. It is the one thing that no matter what, you control, and it always creates something. Every time you open your mouth, you are creating something, whether you are consciously, deliberately, willfully creating something, or whether you are subconsciously, repetitively, dogmatically recreating something. Do you understand? And so, given the fact that millions and millions and millions of people just participated in the No King's Day, all I could see was a radical waste of human power, because we have not taken control and possession of that which we still control. And the tradition that I came up in, Nephi tradition, is the most powerful force on earth in this realm is what they call the Ashe, right? It's like chi, it's like prana, Ashe. It's like that indefinable bigness that is the generative force of all creation, right? That the most powerful Ashe on earth is that which is spoken from the mouths of mothers. And so it has the ability to create the material world. So in a world of oppression, and this Ashe from everybody is spoken, and it's pain, and it's suffering, and it's always telling our suffering, our suffering, our suffering. We're not taking the time to deliberately, willfully wield our power in a way that creates all the time, every second, that which we want to see, that which we want to make real. Do you understand? And it's so important, and that's why I wanted to take the moment here to not do a typical sound session. Every time I talk with people, I am intending to embolden. I am intending to encourage. I am intending to create in you something that will send you out into the world, a deliberate and willful participant, a deliberate and willful architect of the new world. This is the work that we have to do. And when I saw all of these demonstrations, and I've done that for 20 years, protesting and all this stuff, I was like, now imagine the powerful force if every single one of those people had a conspiracy that they had all agreed on and cast that conspiracy into the atmosphere. What would be the impact? Do you see? So this is what I want to bring you to today. So what I want you to do, thank you for having patience with me and set up. I want each one of you to participate how you want, okay? As an acupuncturist, I'm always very mindful of energy and balance and what that means in our actual life. So for a lot of women, the way that we achieve certain types of breakthrough is not in sitting still. It's not in laying down. It's not in what you guys call meditation. It's not. Because females typically live a life of constriction. And what I mean by constriction is always monitoring how we are in space, being quiet, being mindful that we're not too big, we're not too boisterous, we don't take up too much space. Living a life of constriction, the only cure or remedy for that in Chinese medicine is we call it treatment and curing by the harmony of opposites. That if you are hot, you need cool and cold treatment to balance the condition. If you live a life of constriction, right, then you need radical expansion. Your body needs to be big, it needs to be open, it needs to be loud. So you vibe on how you need to be in a space, but if you feel like you need to stand up, you need to stretch your hands to the ceilings, you need to open your mouth wide. It's going to be a participatory thing. So there will be moments where I tell you to sigh out loud, right? There'll be moments where I tell you to sing. You don't have to. This is what agency is, but I will be coaching you that way, okay? And I think that is all. And I'm sorry. There's a little water fountain right outside the door. Can you grab me a couple of cups of water? I did not think about that one. And then for those that joined late, Maritza! That's my tattoo artist. Hey, I got family in the house. Okay, that's high. Okay, so almost all of these instruments I made. Y'all missed my little introduction about earth, world, alchemy, and the need for reciprocity. So I'm just going to go through these a little bit so you can at least appreciate the sounds that you're hearing if you have your eyes closed or if you're laying down or whatever. This is the one I was telling you about, the buzz balls. This is going to be my new idea, child. I gotta write a thing and send pictures. So everybody sees these little ugly buzz balls that are all over the city, all over the road, everywhere, right? Because they're like neon green and yellow and shit. So I started collecting them on my daily walks. And this was the very first instrument that I made for our sound therapy session. And so I just took hemp. Anyway, as a matter of fact, this is what you call, where I'm from, Alabama, this is what we call ghetto rigging or African ingenuity. Choose your pleasure. Right? You make something out of that. Thank you so much. So, I'm gonna take this thing right here. So I'm not holding the whole time. I'll be better prepared next time. This is my first one. Let me just okay, so hopefully I can make that work. Let's try that. You know what? Eureka. Can y'all hear me? That's a Virgo brain. I'm just telling you. Virgos can make something out of nothing, I promise. Anyway, so the buzz balls. I love the sound so much. So a little bit of hemp and a bunch of trash. Alright. Local pods. Local leaves. This is still my favorite one. White bottle caps, seed beads, and old CDs. Alright, so the first thing that I have, can y'all hear me okay? Because I can't hear me okay. But y'all are good. Okay, alright. So the first thing is, as the Temple of Evolutionary Emergence, what I say is we do not pray, we cast conspiracies. We do not pray, we conspire. We do not cast spells, we cast conspiracies. This is the essence of what we're trying to create, that we are the architects of the new age, right? We have to be active all the time in our participation. What that means is, have you ever heard of the saying that now is all futures? Anybody? Okay. Now is all futures, but now is also all pasts. Do you understand? In the moment, you can see crystal clear how 5,000, 7,000 years of history are still currently active in the real world, right? Constantly impacting the present. And if you can accept that, if you can accept that as a conduit on earth, which each of us are, that you, being a dynamic and multi-dimensional being, contrary to what you've been told, have the power to literally speak the world into existence. You understand? The reason that you have that is because of the symbol of evolutionary emergence. What is the symbol of evolutionary emergence? It is the uterus. The first place where an idea, this whole idea of thoughts become things, this moment where the sperm is allowed into the egg, and you, as you are sitting here, is a possibility that is manifest in the real world. If you need any evidence of thoughts becoming things, it's the fact that you are alive, that you exist, that your mother said yes to your life instead of no. You understand? And with that, with this process, you were born with everything that you need to generate the real world, to create the world that you want to see made real. There is not a single person, no matter how down in the world they may be at the moment, there is not a single person on earth who does not have an extraordinary destiny that has been given to them. The charge is how to excite, how to invigorate, how to help people remember who they came here to be. Understand? So with that being said, you better read your first experience. And then I'm going to talk you through a meditation. We are the creators, we are the breakers of curses, the casters of glorious conspiracies, and the creators of the new world. I, Cassandra Faye Floyd, am a divine instrument of my mother's divine will. As such, I am protected and guided by the sacred blood and water of my mother, Jacqueline Jeanette Cook's body, that anointed my entry into this life. I am divine because she is divine. Mommy and I are one. I call all of our mothers to this moment. I call on they who govern everything, all time and every space in between. She with 10,000 names. Today it is Oyad, Yemaya, Oshu, Yemi Ajay, the divine architects of existence, usheresses of the new age. Mommy and I are one. I call upon all the divine ancestors and the Ashe of every mother on earth to break every curse ever cast upon the mother and her children, and all timelines and in every dimension. Mommy and I are one. We, the mother's divine children, conspire together today to forever find those who have or would harm you and great love. Mommy and I are one. We conspire together today to destroy everything and everyone in every timeline and dimension that is caused suffering and despair. Mommy and I are one. Today, we embody the sacred and divine power of our mothers. Today, we the tree, we the weavers, rewrite all time. Today, we the tree, we the weavers, rewrite the book of life. Today, we our mother's children, call the winds of change. We conjure the primordial dark. We summon the sacred serpent deep from within the earth. We subdue the rose sun. We control the light. We heal the heart. We embolden the fearful. We instill courageous action. Today, we are staging a global evolution as the power of its divine will. We attack our planet. We, the architects of the new age, now create the new institutions, the new traditions, the new culture, the new ways of being. We ecstatically welcome the radical destruction of all institutions of hate and harm erected by the Godheads of war. Mommy and I are one. We have the power. We have the voice. We are the portals of change. Now we employ our sacred breath and give life to sacred blood to this conspiracy. We command, come the wind, come the storm, come the lightning, capture and judge our God and support all betrayers to the mother's divine will. Bring their confusion and war to an immediate end. Scatter them to oblivion, never to be resurrected. We are the faiths, we are the furies, we are the EREHA, we are the disseminators of divine time, divine rectification, and evolutionary justice on the entire planet. We are the restorers of heaven on earth and the mother's divine reign. We wait the sacred serpent to meet our sleep to assist us in this sacred assignment on the entire planet. Love unlimited is our birthright. Harmony is our birthright. Ecstasy is our birthright. Pleasure is our birthright. Freedom is our birthright. This is her divine will. We are the divine executors of her will. We speak her will into the now to reverberate throughout all time, all space, and all dimensions. And it certainly has to be said forever and ever on the entire planet. On the entire planet. On the entire planet. Everybody take a deep breath. Hold for a couple seconds at the top of the breath. Exhale out over the water. Okay, take a deep breath. Exhale through the mouth with your tongue extended. Take a deep breath. Exhale as hard as you can through the mouth, tongue extended. This pose is called opening the gate of great liberation. It is where the divine feminine and the sacred masculine that exists within each of us meets to become harmonious one. This is the gate of liberation. This is the gate of divine manifestation. The next performer is at the door waiting. I know it was you, but I appreciate every last one. I know. She's in the corner like, what? I appreciate you so much. It was fun, but we only have 45 minutes per set. And so anyway, maybe next quarter, if you are interested in finding out more about the work that we're doing, the events that we have coming up, the Temple's third 3-year anniversary is on November 11th, so we're going to do a big event for that. You can go to Daughter of the Fates, that's Fates, that is my YouTube channel. And also my email address is evoemetemp@gmail.com. evoemetemp@gmail.com. I'm sorry it was so abrupt, you guys. I appreciate you though. Thank you so much. And I'll be here the rest of the day. If you guys want to talk to me, check in with me. I'll be set up downstairs.